I'll play.
Really? Gambling doesn't seem like your style.
Why? Because I have more degrees than you have fingers.
Oh, shots fired.
All right, Doc. You're on.
Yes?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Is Jarl doing okay?
He's adjusting. The rest of us have at least some understanding of each other's cultures. But to Jarl, we're all outsiders. It's a lot to take in. I'd say he's doing pretty well.
Thanks for the insight. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
So, Jarl.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. You're aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
This was good. Let me know if you need anything.
Thank you. Let's talk more later. Yes?
What's your story, Jarl? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Gaia has so much biodiversity and the waterfalls.
Just like Sirkesh.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected. Looks mostly unexplored.
It was charted. Once. Then the Scourge happened. What's old is new.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. I found something. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. I found something. Picking up something. Probe away. Satellite detected. Sometimes I forget how small we are. One day that might be true again. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. away. Getting a scan.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. Original readings suggest that it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, vol to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Subi wasn't kidding about the cold.
You didn't know anything was here? You wouldn't think anything was here.
Keep going, Ryder. Try not to make any sudden movements. You're probably being watched.
At least we're being warned. That's a bright side. Here! Let me warm up for a second. I've never been this cold.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
What are they? You have the commander's authorization to take them to the base?
Yes, she knows. We're headed to see her now.
Hey there, Explorer. Who knows how much time we have?
All of you joined as volunteers. Some of you were attacked by Ket. Most of you have lost family to them. When you stand across from a Ket, remember what brought you here. Hold that in your heart. Then
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Well, everyone looks friendly.
Let's try to make a good first impression.
It's good to be back. I have friends here.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
I hear you have a very impressive vehicle, yes?
We call it the Nomad.
I'm an amateur mechanic myself. Build vehicles for my people. Upload this schematic for your mechanic, with my compliments. They can upgrade your vehicle's shielding once you find the needed components.
I'll have him vetted. Thanks.
My pleasure, human. You can find some of what you need here on Vold. The rest, out and about.
Anyek is wasting time. We should be out there looking for Michelle.
Michal's dead. You saw the explosion.
Yes, Michelle's explosion. She would have known exactly how to protect herself. We can put a pod together. Go back out there. Herif, maybe, and Eshka.
Don't be foolish, Hannah. Please be angry, grieve, rage, but please drop this. I heard about the Ket ambush. Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. This is the alien. The one you think can help us.
Yes. This is Ryder, of the Andromeda Initiative.
I am Anyek Dozil. Remember the name, because if you betray us, I will kill you myself. Be assured that what I do to you will make the stars turn their faces and grow dark.
Totally understood. Everyone wants the stars to keep shining, right?
We're in agreement, then. If you wish to prove yourself, be an ally in our fight against the Ket. Despite our best efforts, their growing forces remain a threat to our people. Speak to our lookouts, who watch the valley. They'll know where our need is dire. Jarl, watch them, and be careful yourself, my friend.
I always am.
Don't you have something to do?
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Orlisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
I'll find out. Something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
Your people deserve to know what's happening. You should tell them.
With all due respect, I'm the one keeping this camp together. I know what's best for them. I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Tempest, we're gonna need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are with...
Okay, Sam, what's Vold got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Vold.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory. However, given the trouble the Angara Resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
Any suggestions on how to get on Ephra's good side?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Vold's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
And that means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
The Nomad's got safeties if you drive off this mountain, right?
Trust me.
Follow the lights, Ryder.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. are within acceptable limits. Life support is stable.
But I brought the...
Whoa! Didn't mean to sneak up on you. Your commander said you could show us the valley.
Zeke, I don't want to talk to it. You talk to it.
Ryder has a name.
You named it. How do you even tell them apart?
Stars, Beniska, just stop talking. Yeah, we can show you the valley. What are you looking for?
I want to prove I'm here as an ally. That means fighting Ket.
Head in any direction and you'll hit Ket eventually. They're all over Vold.
Like Quirts, but with guns.
We've heard reports about captured Angara in a Ket labor camp down in the valley. If you're here to help, like the commander says, you could start there. Anything else?
What are those red lights down there?
That's Hajara, just one of the Dar in the valley. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
How do people manage to live down there?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Yeah, you behave. We're watching you.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
How long have the Angara been fighting the Ket? Must feel like forever.
They're a tough bunch.
I and many others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
We're out of the worst of it. Temperature should be manageable now.
Over here! Scott, they almost got past me.
Easy, are you alright?
Better now that those Ket are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way. If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk, and I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the Resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go, go. I'll roll the cat bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Ooh, the cat have a junk pile.
Hostiles ahead!
Excellently done. Good targeting.
Why were Angara attacking us?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul. Should I know about it?
That's a conversation for another time.
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
My sensors read a mineral not found in my database, Pathfinder.
That's something we can scan for Chief Lucan?
It would improve his geophysics VI considerably.
So, am I the first and only Asari you know?
You are the first, but not the only.
Really? Who else?
There is also Lexi.
Oh, right.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Those clouds are really something.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
You've been hanging out at the Cultural Center on the Nexus. Have you read about Omega?
Not yet. Homeworlds first. I want a solid understanding of each species before I dive into the deviants. Ijara is a research station, mostly focusing on Vold's geology.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
How's the dig going?
We can't get deep enough to take a proper sample. The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
Someone said they saw an alien arrive at the Resistance base. Now here you are. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Talara.
Tech, huh? At the end of the day, it's just a mess of metal and plastic.
And yet we trust our lives with it. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
You don't mean... Ket? Are you saying the Ket are disrupting our comms? We must look into this.
We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Nilj? He was your best friend.
No. I'm saying we need to think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. You're that alien people have been talking about. Some say we can't trust you. But if you're here to fight Ket, that's good enough for me.
You made a quick decision about me.
You got me. I hoped that if I flattered you, you'd help me rescue my uncle, Nilj.
You don't need to manipulate Ryder.
I had to try something. If the Ket move Nilj from the labor camp, we'll never find him again. Will you do it? Will you help me?
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time.
Janlith, I'm pretty sure there's something here. They were probably affected by the Scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Could be something else. Industrial emission, weapons tests, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired. Ah, the alien. We heard reports. Can't imagine anything here interests you.
Just exploring to familiarize myself, or see if someone needs help.
And try Skiot if you haven't already spoken to him. He's been looking for someone to help him. Now, is there anything you need from me?
You were saying something about Ice Talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijaro. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about Ice Talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Janlith, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Janlith says. Now it's become something of a joke between us.
told me she'd been a dancer in the afterlife. Does your species also believe in reincarnation?
No. Afterlife was a shithole bar. If she survived that to come here, she probably does feel reborn.
It corners a little poorly, doesn't it? Your vehicle?
I swear I will turn this car around. Let's do this!
Take up a lot of space back here. Your thighs are massive.
Great. Now we're both uncomfortable.
Heads up. Remnant site ahead.
Remnant incoming!
Hey, Jal. Jal? Jal? You alive?
What? What did I miss?
The way Ryder drives, you can sleep?
This is a very smooth ride.
This is the Ket labor camp Skiot talked about.
Let's find Nirj.
Be ready. We're not alone.
Get ready to fight!
You here to rescue us? The control panel is right there. Shut this down. Once I have a weapon, I'm gonna destroy these cats.
Excellent shot.
Get me out of here! I'm gonna kill these cats!
More cats!
to get out! Freedom! Disable the fence, quick! We're not getting away with this!
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Just in time. Would have given us another day at most. No thanks to Arana's jabs.
If the Ket can't handle being called mildly insulting things, that's on them, not me.
You see what I mean? We owe you. How'd you find us anyway?
Your nephew Ski-Out was trying to get you rescued.
Good boy. He's got potential, Nilge.
Something you've said before. The Resistance needs to be debriefed. We'll head back to base as soon as possible.
What about the data drive? We have to deliver it to Buxel so she can start the analysis.
Interesting. It seems we have to depend on our rescuer for more than a rescue. Can you deliver this drive to Techix? If we work together, no time will be wasted.
What's in the drive?
The Ket code we stole while trying to infiltrate their command center. The Ket never realized how much we downloaded off their network.
I'll go there as soon as I can.
Perfect. Buxel will be in her workshop. I hope we meet again, under better circumstances.
This is big. Liberating key Resistance agents and recovering information they stole from the Ket. You've put many doubts about you to rest, Ryder. Even Ephra must now be convinced of your intentions.
What about the data drive Nilge entrusted to us?
Good point. If you prefer, you could go to Techix now and speak to Ephra later. The choice is yours.
I need to get this data drive to Techix. I can deal with Ephra later.
I thought you might say that. Very well. We'll talk to Ephra when you're done with your tasks here.
Life support is back online. I'm reading a temperature decrease. The ambient temperature is normal.
Your people have plans to settle here? You seem easily affected by the cold.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I think that's Ket tech. Stay alert.
PB, did I see you unpacking the other day? And then packing and then unpacking?
What? No. Maybe.
Try. Picking up signal.
Is that one of their Ket ships attached to the mountain?
If there's any way we can help the Angara deal with the Ket, we're gonna do it.
We haven't been able to take down any of their defenses. Many lives were lost trying.
This is the source of that interference? Looks like a meteorite.
The interference is caused by the EM radiation it's emitting. I detect that...
Detect later! Angry Adi headed for us!
The signal emitted by that meteorite might be drawing the Adi, as well as driving them into a frenzy.
How do we shut it off?
Perhaps the scan will tell us more, Pathfinder.
Watch out! Those Adi seem really mad.
Adi don't normally act like this. Something's made them angry.
The outburst of the soul perhaps something about the frequency causes agitation in the beast. I suggest we return it to the Nexus for analysis. We could learn more about the Scourge.
True. Disrupting comms, driving wildlife into a frenzy. There's too much here to ignore. We need to study it. Hopefully the Hajara scientists won't have any more trouble with their comms.
Joel, your people have been fighting the Ket for a long time.
Since long before my birth.
Are you encouraged that you have allies now? Us, I mean.
It's better not to die alone. Yes.
Wow. You don't think we can win?
This isn't a typical war. Therefore, winning won't be typical.
Cold, dark. I couldn't stand it.
There's a Dar up ahead.
They've probably gotten word that we're coming. I don't think they'll shoot.
Hey, can you help me with something? That's all.
That's Techix, according to my map.
We should speak to Buxel about her brother as soon as possible.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I think there was a birth yesterday.
Really?
Are you here to observe the Yavara?
What are the Yavara?
Walk onto the frozen lake and you'll see them beneath the ice. They've lived on Vold for millennia. Stories about the Yavara are the only Angaran folktales that survive the Scourge. They're beautiful, intelligent creatures, our closest tie to our past.
The ice drills near your people will poach them right out of existence.
I haven't heard any reports of the Initiative hunting on Vold.
Not the Initiative. Outlaws. They've killed 24 in the months since they've landed.
We have no resources to track these poachers, and the resistance is spread too thin.
At this rate, our only link to our history will disappear forever.
The Yavara are vital to Angaran culture. We need to stop these hunters.
These outlaws aren't acting under Initiative orders. It's not my responsibility.
If you allow this to happen, are you any different from them?
You said you have folk tales about the Yavara.
Somehow, Yavara stories are the only ones that survive the Scourge. Most of them have the same theme. A Yavara's song is so beautiful, it can coax the sun out of hiding, reveal the stars.
Just stories, of course, but when your entire history is lost, stories are precious.
I see why the Yavara are important to you.
To all Angara. They're a symbol of what the Scourge took from us.
We can't lose them.
Tell me more about the Yavara.
They're amazing creatures, able to communicate through intricate songs. Long ago, we could have heard the songs in person, but the Scourge trapped the Yavara beneath the ice. Now we have to settle for static-filled recordings.
How do they survive under the ice?
No one knows. We've dedicated our lives to studying them, and we still can't find the answer. They're cut off from food and oxygen, yet they still persist. My colleague here has a theory they may be remnant.
We have no way of confirming this, of course.
You're right. I should stop the outlaws hunting the Yavara.
The poachers will follow the Yavara. You can track them by listening for their distress song through your comm.
Go ahead and scan that wraith for me. I'll take it from there.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Got it. Over here.
Nice.
Been tracking that thing all day. Thanks for the help.
Do I get to meet the mystery sniper?
Only right. Come find me.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
There you are.
Nice shot back there.
Thanks. My father taught me as soon as I was old enough to hold a gun.
Life must be harsh out here. He taught you well.
He's always prepared. Made sure I could shoot, hunt, and make a camp.
You ever shoot remnant out here?
I don't see them too often. I heard there's a big one somewhere, but I never found it.
Do the Ket come around here a lot?
Only some. Resistance patrols keep most from getting through. I pick off the stragglers. Usually wraiths like the one you helped me with.
You ever miss one?
Miss? Never.
Stay safe out here.
See you around.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Ryder, could you hit a ditch or make a sharp turn or something? Jaw's snoozing again.
I'll let him sleep.
Ugh.